The steam engine was encountered by Thomas Newcomen in the late 1600s. The steam engine was first utilized in the mining industry and later went on to revolutionize the way the world works. The steam engine was a huge advancement in the Industrial Revolution. Hero of Alexandria was the first to invent a steam-powered machine. Hero invented this almost 2 millennia before the first practical steam engine was built in the early 1700s. His invention was called the Sphere of Aeolus. The device would entertain people for decades, but was later lost and no longer being used. Dennis Papin invented the first steam-driven piston, which started a new breed of inventors and a new revolution in the inventing business. Thomas Newcomen was the first to improve upon Papin's steam engine. As he worked on the engine for years, it wasn't until 1712 that Newcomen finished the engine and made it work. Newcomen's engine was a huge success in the mining industry, and almost all of the mining companies in Europe had the Newcomen steam engine. The problem with the engines were they could only reach 50 meters down and lift 10 gallons of water from the mines. The mines back in the 1700s went deeper than the engine's bucket, which was a big problem for the miners. James Watt, a Scottish inventor, was given the task to fix a Newcomen steam engine. As he was trying to fix the engine, he noticed the engine was using too much coal, so he set out to fix the problem. When Watt was working, he also noticed the chamber that the steam went into was under too much pressure, and he started to fix the problem. After many years of trial and error, he finally had the finished product, but the engine was only on paper. Watt went out to find a great metal worker to make his steam engine. The man he teamed up with was John Wilkinson. Wilkinson was a great metal worker, known all around Europe for his skill, and it didn't take long for Wilkinson to supply James Watt with the iron cylinder. Finally, in the year 1777, nothing was going to stop James Watt from finishing the first ever Watt steam engine. Watt ushers in a new era with his revolutionary steam engine. Watt's engine helps power the Industrial Revolution in Europe. George Stephenson invented the first successful steam locomotive in 1814. George Stephenson helped start public locomotive transports in 1825, and public transportation rapidly expanded all around Europe. 4 years later, George Stephenson made the rocket locomotive, and at the time was the fastest locomotive in the world. 18 years before George Stephenson made the rocket locomotive, Robert Fulton made the first commercial steamboat. Robert Fulton drove his steamboat, the Clermont, upriver from New York to Albany. Miners no longer needed to use horses to pull water out of mines and spend lots of money on good workhorses. The steam engine helped solve the problem and make mining easier. The old-fashioned steam engines are no longer in use because they are not that efficient compared to the current technology we have today. Because of the steam engines, there would not be any steam turbines and steam-powered machines to this day. Many things are powered by steam-based engines in the present day. Steam-powered machines help power our everyday lives. The steam engine helped power a revolution in technology and industrialism. Thomas Newcomen's steam engine was the first to be encountered and the first to be used in practical situations. With the power of the steam powering Europe, factories were started and mass production of supplies. The engines made in the 1700s to the 1800s were revolutionary, key to faster transportation and expansion to larger lands. The steam engine has changed the way of life for the people in the 1700s and has changed our lives too. The steam engine was a huge advancement into the age of exploration. The steam engine also started a new age of power and a new age of transportation. The steam engine was huge for transporting goods to people, transporting people around faster and faster exploration into new lands. Without the steam engine, we would not be here where we are to this day.